watch it later. Now, today we are going to read this book. Has anybody read this book before? Put your hands up if you've read this book before. Oh, some of you have. Some of you haven't. It's about what's this animal? A lion and a... what's that? A mouse. Right, are we all sitting lovely so we can listen and read? Ready? Okay. So, it's called The Lion Inside. Ready? In a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkles gold stood a mighty flat rock, all cracky and old. You see the rock? It's all cracky and old. Can you see it? And under that rock, in a tiny... oh, show me tiny. Tiny. Can you show me tiny? Oh, I like how Gregoria's really looking tiny. In a tiny full house lived the littlest and quietest, meek brown mouse. Look, I've got to go all the way in to spot him. Can you see him? Can you spot the little, look, that's where he is, but look how big that rock is. Oh, how little it is. It's so little, so small. Can you see? So little bitty. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. Look, can anybody see him? Oh, hold on. Anybody see him? Can you see where he is? Look, he's so... can you see how tiny he is compared to everybody else? He's so itty bitty. Ow! He got trod on and sat on and missed out for stuff, ignored and forgotten. Yes, mouse life was tough. Look, he said, ouch! The zebra sat on him. Ow! Look, the elephant trod on his tail and he got all forgotten. Oh. He's not in the green zone, is he? Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, times were quite different. It was Lion o'clock. This huge toothsome creature made sure everyone saw how important he was, by how loud he could... what do these animals do? Give me your biggest roar. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Some of you almost blew the whole book away. Well done. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and tough. He loved showing the crowd how he was made of strong stuff. Look at him. He picked up a hippo. Look at that. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty King Cat. If only, thought Mouse, I could be more like that. Look, can everybody show me that lion pose? Can you do it? Show me, what's he doing with his hands? Oh, Alessandro, good boy. Who else? Aiden, well done. Let's see. Can you do that pose? Look at him. Can you do it? Can you match your hands? Well done. Oh, I'm loving how some of you are joining in. Superstars. Okay. Then, late one dark night, in his Minnie Mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He jumped from the covers and held up a paw. I've got this, he said. What I need is a roar. What if this mouse with the weeniest squeak could give a little more grrr and be a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. He just wants a couple of friends. He needs to find his big voice, doesn't he? That's what he needs to do. He needs to find that big, big voice. Yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But gulp! Oh my gosh! There's only one beast who could teach him this thing, but might make him a feast. Who do you think he's going to ask to help him? Who do you think he's going to ask? The lion. Thank you, Dominic. Good boy. It was time to be strong, to take a chance. After all, forever's a long time to feel so small. So look at him looking out his window with his big eyes. Where do you think he's going to go? He's going to go see that lion. Let's see. So he made himself brave and he thought like a winner. He set off to the top, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do, but if you want things to change, you first have to change you. So he has to be brave, doesn't he? He's got to be brave. Show me your brave faces. Let's see them. Show me brave faces. Oh, I love it. Show me strong. Oh, you've got to be strong. Show me strong. Yeah. So he's trying not to be scared. He's going to try and be brave and strong. The further he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion reclining on top. Then at last he stood on his tippy toes, and he found himself suddenly nose to nose. Uh-oh, boys and girls, look at that. Look how little he is. He's so tiny. Look how huge and gigantic this lion is. Gulp, pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Squeak, Mr. Lion. What I've come to you for is a squeak. Maybe you could teach me how to roar. What do you think this lion's going to do? A silence befell the twinkling plain. Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time slowed right down. Why, it felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and let out a... What do you think he's going to do? Look, he got a fright. I thought he was going to roar. Did you think he was going to roar? But look, he let out a eek. Can everybody do that with me? 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. He's actually scared of the mouse. The lion was shaking, his paws all a fumble. He was backing away with a scrumbling tumble. Don't hurt me, he whimpered. I'll try to be nice. Well, oh my goodness, this lion is frightened of mice. Don't worry, Mice peeped. I'm a friend, not a foe. Let's rock this together and we'll have fun, don't you know? Look, he's being Kidrick kind. That was a magical moment for sure, when the mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice and learned to speak out, and for that you don't need to roar or shout. From that day on, and always, the two were a pair. They both liked the rock better now that the rock was to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in his head, and the lion, he still roared, but with laughter instead. So they were both very happy. Yes, that day they both learned that no matter your size, we all have a little mouse and a lion inside. So that is probably one of my favorite stories.